Dogumentary TV, producing the best breed documentaries on YouTube.
The Shetland Sheepdog is a great herding dog because it's very active, has very strong drive, and is a loyal companion.
My name is Joanne Borchard. I've had 3 Shetland Sheepdogs, and I've shown them in agility and obedience and rally, and I decided to try herding with my second Shetland Sheepdog, Chip.
Hey Robin, good morning. Guess what I got? Looks like we have a new puppy.
We do.
Who is this?
This is Rigby.
Hi, Rigby. And how old is Rigby?
Rigby's 9 months old.
Perfect age, you know, and we've done so well with Chip, your older dog, and I'm really happy to see that as a herding breed owner, and anybody, as you know, that has a herding breed, bringing them out to do an instinct test to see if they have that instinct and desire to want to herd can help you with any sport you're going to do with your dog or just be a better partner with you. So glad to see you're out here with your 9-month-old puppy, and let's go try him out on some sheep.
My name is Michelle Illis. I started with On the Lam with Maya, my current Shetland Sheepdog. I noticed she had a strong drive. She was circling objects. She was circling my son. So I thought I'd take her to On the Lam to get her instinct tested. And sure enough, it was a very strong drive that Maya had. That's what started the whole game. I have 4 Shetland Sheepdogs, and all 4 have done various activities such as herding, agility, obedience, and even pet therapy.
When I went to buy a new Sheltie, I wanted a dog that was confident, that would look me in the eye, that was not fearless, but absolutely ready to get to a new situation, because I knew that herding would be interesting for them at least. I went to On the Lam herding with Chip, even though he had already done herding with some other trainers, because I had heard that Robin Elliott was an excellent trainer, and I thought I'd give it a try and see if our personalities matched. The Shetland Sheepdog came from the Shetland Islands, and it was a combination at first of many different mixed breeds, some maybe possibly of spitz origin. It was a general farm dog. Later on, about the start of the 20th century, people began to cross them with collies, and the modern Shetland Sheepdog, or Sheltie, was born.
The colors of the Shetland Sheepdog come in various forms, such as a sable color, which is a brownish and whitish color, a blue merle, which is considered white, black, and some gray. There's a tri, which is brown, white, and black. And the sable, which is the most common Shetland Sheepdog, is the main color that you see.
The Shetland Sheepdog is a small dog that should range between 13 inches and 16 inches at the shoulder. Weight should be proportionate to the dog. The eyes of the Shetland Sheepdog can be brown, and if it is a blue merle, they also can be blue, or a blue and a brown eye. But most eyes of the Shetland Sheepdog are brown.
The Shetland Sheepdog is one of the 6th most intelligent breeds there are today. They're considered a loose-eyed breed. Unlike the Border Collie, where they focus the sheep with their eyes, Shelties tend to push the sheep from behind and drive the sheep that way. They don't have that strong stare that a Border Collie may have, hence the name why they are called a loose-eyed breed. Shelties are known to herd any livestock from chickens to ducks to geese to cows. I've even had mine herd my kids. So once they have that strong instinct drive, they pretty much can herd anything.
The Shetland Sheepdog is a happy, energetic, lively dog, and his temperament generally is really good. It's a really good family dog. If you have a Shetland Sheepdog, he loves you. He will do anything he can within the power of what he can do to please you. The Shetland Sheepdog makes a wonderful pet. In fact, many people do nothing with their Shetland Sheepdogs but have them as family pets and companions for the children.
They're a very active breed. They do need some place to move around in. I don't know if it would be a favorable breed for someone that might live in an apartment type environment. They do need to have some space. And also the only downside might be because they do bark. Sometimes that's good because they alert people to them. Sometimes it could be more of a nuisance, but with proper training, the barking can be taken care of at less and make it less noticeable. They want to have a job, whether it can be any job, such as even a pet therapy type job. It could be taking your Shetland Sheepdog to an obedience class to learn new tricks or basic obedience. It could be a job to learn sheep, especially if they have a high drive, or even agility. There's so many things nowadays that you can do with dogs in general that it's endless. And to have a family with a Shetland Sheepdog get involved in things, it's good for the family and it's also good for the dog.
The Shetland Sheepdog is generally a healthy dog that lives about 14 years and has very few health problems.
I was going to say, when purchasing a Shetland Sheepdog as an owner, you would have to make sure the lineage of where this puppy or dog came from to ensure that it is free of major illnesses. Some of the things that do come up are epilepsy, eye disorders, hip disorders. Not very common in the Shetland Sheepdogs, but they're there. And as a responsible dog owner, you would want to check on those things before purchasing a Shetland Sheepdog. My dog is Maya. She will be 8 years old. She's currently 7. She'll be 8 years old next month. She's what we call she came from what we call a singleton puppy, meaning she was the only puppy in the litter. There were no litter mates whatsoever. And when I was looking for a new Shetland Sheepdog, I was looking for someone with a dog that had some independence, somewhat outgoing, not real fearful, and I think I got more than I bargained for with my dog. She's very outgoing, very independent, to the point where if she doesn't feel like she wants to do something, she won't do it. But she's very friendly with any stranger, loves my son, she loves me, very affectionate, and I wouldn't trade her for the world.
I have 2 Shetland Sheepdogs. One is an 8-year-old blue merle by the name of Chip. Chip is an agility champion, and Chip is also an advanced herding dog. The reason Chip went into herding was because we needed a job for him to do, and he Although he loved agility, he loves it, he likes obedience, he really enjoys moving sheep around. My newest dog is 9-month-old Rigby. He's a tri-colored dog, and Rigby is just learning to be a Shetland Sheepdog. He's learning basic commands, and today we found out whether he would herd sheep. He's also in a little puppy agility class. We're kind of letting him grow up and see what he's going to turn out to be. One of the things that my Shetland Sheepdog, Chip, is working on is one of the newest things that the American Kennel Club is giving titles to, and that is the trick dog. So Chip has always enjoyed doing tricks and amusing the grandchildren with funny little things that he can do, but we have some specific things, some specific tricks that the AKC would like to see. That would be carrying something, or jumping through a hoop, or going to a special place, or just sitting. Yeah, I think the Shetland Sheepdog is an ideal companion. The Shetland Sheepdog wants to do whatever you want to do. And if you want to just sit there, he'll just sit there. But if you want to go out and try agility, he's all for it.
I agree. I find the Shetland Sheepdog one of the best breeds for me. I've had many other breeds I've had in the past, from Dachshunds to even a Border Collie, but when it comes to loyalty and warm fuzzies from my heart, the Shetland Sheepdog is it.
You know, I find the Shetland Sheepdog is just a fun dog to own. You can do anything with them, and they're always enthusiastic, and even though they really are a working dog, they have a funny side to them.
I agree.